Hi, in this topic, I would like to discuss about the conditional statements. Conditional statements. The conditional statement, if P then Q, can be written using the arrow notation. This one. The arrow notation is read as if P then Q or as P implies Q. Next, we'll go to the truth table for the conditional if P then Q. In this table, we have P and we have Q. Then if P then Q. For P, we have true, true, false, false. For Q, we have true, false, true, false. So if P then Q, if true, true, then it's true now. True, false is false. False, true is true. And false, false is still true. So the condition of if P then Q is false. If P is true, then Q is false. It is true in all other cases. Now we'll go to the example. For example, today is Friday. Consider the following conditionals. We have this table, the truth table of the conditional. For P1, if today is Friday, then yesterday was Thursday. For P2, if today is Friday, then yesterday was Wednesday. For P3, if I eat meat today, then tomorrow I will eat fish. Analyze the truth values of these conditionals. For P1, if today is Friday, for P is true, and Q, yesterday was Thursday, is true. So according to the truth table, it will be true. So for P1, it is true as the first row of the truth table asserts. P2, if today is Friday, it is true. Yesterday was Wednesday, is true, is false. So according to the second row, if P is true and Q is false, and the truth table, if P then Q is false. So for P2 is false, as the second row of the truth table indicates. For P3, if I eat meat today, it is false. Then tomorrow I will eat fish. It is false also. Oh, this is not does not matter if it's true or false. According to the last row, two rows of the truth table, P3 is true regardless of the truth values of its conclusion. So it's true. Now we'll go to the applications. Construct a truth table for the given statements. Number 1. The conditional of the conjunction of P and not Q. Then the conjunction of negation of P and Q. In this, we will apply the truth table of the conjunction of P and Q, and we also applied the truth table of the conditional of if P then Q. So in this, number 1, we'll have P, Q, not Q, P, Q, not Q, and the conjunction of P and not Q, P and not Q. And we have also the conjunction of P and Q, and it also the negation of the conjunction of P and Q. Then the last one is this conditional. So for P, we have true, true, false, false. For Q, we have true, false, and not Q. It will be, since it's true, so this is false, true, false, true. So for the conjunction of the truth table of P and not Q, when apply this P P and not Q. So P is true, not Q is false. So this one will be false. This one, it will be false. If P is true, not Q is true, so it's true. P is false, not Q is false, so it's false. P is false, not Q is true, so it's still false. So when we go to the conjunction of P and Q. For P and Q, we will just apply this table. So we will have true, false, 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 like this. And the negation of the conjunction of P and Q, it will be false, true, true, true. It's a balictet of P and Q. So for this conditional of the conjunction of P and not Q, then the negation of the conjunction of P and Q will apply this table. So P and not Q, this one, and negation of the conjunction of P and Q, this one. So this one is false, false, so it's true, like this. False, false, true. True, true, so it's true, this one, first row. The false, true, is still true, this one, the third row. False, no, false, true, the same, it is true. So for this conditional, it is true all. Now we'll go to the next, number 2. We have the conditional of the conjunction of if P then Q and P then P. We also apply the truth table of the conditional of if P then Q. And also we will be using the truth table of the conjunction of P and Q. For this table, the same, we have the value P and Q. The same, we have true, true, false, false, true, false, true, false. And the if P then Q, we'll just apply this table. So it will be true, false, true, 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 false, true, true. And for the conjunction of if P then Q and P, so this one, if P then Q is true and P is true, so it's true. This one is false, true, is false. True, false is false. True, false is still false. And for the conditional of the conjunction of if P then Q and P then P, it will be then P. So true, true is true. False, true is still true. False, false is still true. And false, false is still true. We just apply this table. And for number 3, the conditional of the conjunction of if P then Q and P then Q. We'll be using the truth table of the conditional of P then Q. So the same, we have the value of P and we have the value of Q. So it is that's the same with other examples. And the conditional of if P then Q, it is also the same. We just put true, false, true, true. And for the conjunction of if P then Q and P, this true, true is true, false, true is false, true, false is false, true, false is false. So the conditional of the conjunction of if P then Q and P then Q. When so true, Q na true, so it's true. False, false is true. False, true is true. False, false is true. So in this table, all are true. It's true to all the values. For number 4, the conditional of the disjunction of not P and not Q, then the negation of the conjunction of P and Q. we'll be using the truth table of the disjunction, conjunction, and conditional. So in this table, we have the values of P and Q, not P and not Q, the disjunction of not P and not Q, the conjunction of P and Q, the negation of the conjunction of P and Q, and the conditional of not the conjunction of not P and not Q, then the negation of P and Q. So the same for these values is as the same. And for not P, it will be false, false, true, true. For not Q, it will be false, true, false, true. So the disjunction of not P and not Q will be false, true, true, true. And the conjunction of P and Q is true, false, false, false. It's the same. True, false, false, false. And the negation of conjunction of P and Q, it will be false, true, true, true. Now is the conditional of the disjunction not P and not Q, then the negation of conjunction of P and Q. So of these two. So it's false, false is true. True, true is true. True, true is true. And true, true is true. So all are true. Now we will go to number 5. So we have the conditional of conjunction of R and the disjunction of not P or Q, then the disjunction of R or not Q. So we have this table. In this table, we have P, Q, R, not P, not Q, the disjunction of not P or Q, the conjunction of R and the disjunction of not P or Q, R or not Q, and this is the condition. Now, that is the last. So for P, we have true, 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 false, 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 false. For Q, we have true, true, false, false, true, true, false, false. For R, we have true, false, true, false, true, false, true, false. And for not P, will be false, 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 true, 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 true. For not Q, we have false, false, true, true, false, false, true, true. And for the disjunction of not P or Q, so not P this one, and Q, so false true is true, false true is still true, false is false, false is false, true is true, true is true, true false is true, and true false is true. For the conjunction of R and disjunction of not P or Q, R and not P or Q, so true is true, false is false, true false is false, false is false, true is true, false true is false, true is true, false true is false. For the disjunction of R or not Q, so R or not Q, this one. So true false is true, false is false, true is true, false true is true, true false is true, false is false, true is true, false true is true. Now is the disjunction of this conjunction, and now is the conditional of this conjunction, then and this disjunction. So true is true, false is true, false true is true, false true is true, true is true, false is true, true is true, and false true is still true. So all are true. Next, number 6. The conditional of the conjunction of the condition of if P, then not R, and Q, then not R. And so apply, we have also the same. We have P, Q, R, the same with the last example. But in this table, we have also not R. Since in this example, there is not R, this one. So Since R is true, so not R will be false. R is false, so it will be true. So it's like false, true, false, true, false, true, false, true. For the condition of P, then not R. So P, then not R. So false, true. True, false is false. True, true is true. True, false is false again. True, true is true. False, false is true. False, true is still true. False, false is true. False, true is true. And the conjunction of the conditional P, then not R, and Q. This one, then Q. So false, true is and false, true is false. True, true is true. False, false is false. True, false is false. True, true is true. True, true is true. True, false is false. And true, false is false. Last is the conditional of this conjunction. And then not R. So this one and not R, then not R. So it's false, false is true. True, true is true. False, false is still true. False, true is still true. True, false is false now. True, true is true. False, false is true. False, true is true. So only the 1, 2, 3, 4. The fifth row is false. We'll go to the next. Number 7. We discuss about the conditional of the disjunction of the conditional P, then Q, or R, or the conjunction of R and not P, then the disjunction of R or not Q. So we apply and we have this table also. So the same, we have P, Q, R, and in this we have also the not P, not Q. So like other examples, I will not anymore discuss about not P, not Q. And for P, then Q, we also apply the truth table of the conditional. So it will be true, true, false, false, true, 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 true. For the conjunction of R and not P, so R and not P, so true, false is false, false, false is false, true, false is false, false, false is false, true, true is true, false, true is false, true, true is true, false, true is false. So only this and this are true. Next will be the disjunction of the conditional P then Q, or the conjunction R and not P. So this two, this one, the conjunction of this and disjunction of this and this. So true, false is true, true, false is true, false, false is false, false, false is false, true, true is true, true, false is true, true, true is true, true, false is true. Next is the disjunction of R and not Q. R or not Q. So true, false is true, false, false is false, true, true is true, false, true is true, true, false is true, false, false is false now, true, true is true, false, true is true. So only this one is false, the rest are this one and this one also. This one also, so there are only 2 rows now false. The last one is the conditional of these two. So true, true is true, true, false is false now. False, true is true, false, true is true, true, true is true. True, false is false, true, true is true, true, true is true. Next we will go to number 8. The conditional of the conjunction of P and the conjunction of the condition of P then Q and Q then R. Then R. So we have the table. So the same we have P, Q, R. So we apply the same also this the conditional of P then Q. And for Q and R it's the same also. So true is true. True false is false. False true is true. False is true. True is true. True false is false. False true is true and false is still true. For the conjunction of these two conditional P then Q and Q then R. This one. These two conditional. These two conditional. The conjunction of these two conditional. So true is true, false is false, true is false true is false still, and true is true false is false, true is true, and true is true. So it is true, false, true, false, true. And the conjunction of P and this conjunction. So P here, true, and this true is true, true, false is false, true, false is false, true, false is false, false, true is still false, false is still false, false, true is false, and false, true is false. So only the first row is true. Lastly is the conditional of this and R. This one and R. So true is true. False is true. False true is true. False is true. False true is true. False is true. False true is true. False is true. So all is true to all. Number 9. The conditional of the conjunction, the negation of P, then not R, and not Q, then R. So we have this table. We have P, Q, R. So this we have not Q, and not R, this one. So first is the conditional P, then not R. P, then not R. So true, false is false. True is true. True, false is false. True is true. False is true. False true is true. False is true, and false true is still true. Next is the negation of this one. The negation of this one, it will be true, false, false. This is next is the conjunction of this negation and not Q. So true, false is false. False is false. True is true. False true is false. False is false. False is false. False true is false. False true is still false. So only the third row is true. Lastly is the conditional of this conjunction. Then R, this one, this. So false true is true. False is true. True is true. False is true. False true is true. False is true. False true is true. False is true. So all also true. I think this is the last, number 10. The conditional of the conjunction P and conditional R, then not Q, then the disjunction of R or Q. So we have this table. P, Q, R, so not Q. We discuss from this one. R then not Q. So R then not Q. True, false is false. False, false is true. True, true is true. False, true is true. True, false is false. Now, false, false is true. True, true is true. False, true is true. Next is the conjunction of P and the conditional R then not Q. This one. P. P this one. Then okay. So true, false is false is false. True, true is true. True, true is true. True, true is true. False, false is false. False, true is false. False, true is false, and false, true is false. Next is the disjunction of R or Q. This one R or Q. True, true is true. False, true is true. True, false is true. False, false is false. True, true is true. False, true is true. True, false is true. False, false is false. So only this one and this one. Now, false. Last is the conditional of these two, of the conjunction and this disjunction. So false, true is true. True, true is true. True, true is true. True, false is false. False, true is true. False, true is true. False, true is true. False, false is true. Next, we will discuss about an equivalent form of the conditional if P then Q. An equivalent form of the conditional P then Q. So this P then Q is equivalent to the disjunction of not P or Q. We will see in the table. So we have the table of this conditional P then Q. So the result is true, false, true, true. And we have the truth table for the disjunction of not P or Q. So it is the same. It's true, false, true, true. So we will go to the examples. And it's also the application. Write each conditional statement in its equivalent disjunction form. Number 1. If she could sing, she would be perfect for the part. So she could sing is P, and she would be perfect. She would be perfect for the part. It is Q. So it is the conditional. If P then Q, it will be equivalent to the disjunction of not P or Q. So the not P will be she cannot sing. So she cannot sing, or since it is disjunction, so we will be using or. She would be perfect for the part. So it's Q, we have the same. So she cannot sing or she would be perfect for the part. Now we go to number 2. If he does not get frustrated, he will be able to complete the job. So to write it in its equivalent in the form of disjunction, it will be he gets frustrated or he will be able to complete the job. Number 3, if x is an irrational number, then x is not a terminating decimal. So write it again, it will be x is not an irrational number, or x is not a terminating decimal. Number 4, if Mr. Heidi had a brain, he would be dangerous. So to write it again, it will be Mr. Heidi does not have a brain, or he would be dangerous. Number 5, if the frog does not leave, our flight will be cancelled. In the form of disjunction, it will be the frog leaves or our flight will be cancelled. Number 6, if the Yankees win the pennant, Karen will be happy. So in the form of disjunction, it will be The Yankees do not win the pennant, or Caron will be happy. So I think that's all. Thank you. Thank you for listening.